nice to see you. I'm currently in Podgorica. I will spend 2 nights here. Most people either tell you to skip this place or that it's nothing special, nothing to see here, underwhelming, something in those lines. Even locals will tell you, yeah, you know, it's not really that great. The thing is, there really isn't that many sites here to see because, well, unfortunately, the city really heavily got bombed during the Second World War. So not much is left from the historical sites and buildings. But yeah, I love this kind of underdog towns. I had a blast in Tirana. I loved Tirana. I'm kind of like sad I didn't make any videos about Tirana. So come with me and let's go explore Podgorica. I seem to have found like a leftovers from a fort or a wall maybe. And then down here you have the river, and then down there looks like a really cute bar. If it was sunny, I would definitely hang there. It looks like a really nice place. Alright, some words on Montenegro. It's very mountainous. It used to be a part of Yugoslavia, which means until the age of when I was 5, this was my country as well. It's so bizarre because they speak a different language. Culturally, we are quite similar. Oh, there's so many of these paths going down to the rivers. So cool. Nice. Oh, they speak Serbo-Croatian. I saw Cyrillic in some places, but I don't think they use it really that much anymore. And they use euros, even though they're not in the European Union. Also, understanding the language just makes me feel so much closer to home. Okay, I think we are in the heart of the center, the pedestrian area. It's gonna be challenging finding something to eat that is not tourist trappy or just like not good. It's main courses. I mean, it's kind of cool, but it's also quite empty. It's Wednesday afternoon, like 4 p.m. I don't know where everyone is. First impressions, besides that it seems quite empty, I would say that, yeah, it's pretty obvious that this was a part of Yugoslavia. I can sense the Yugoslavian nostalgic flair in the details, especially like in buildings. I was promised to see a lot of brutalism. Oh, there's one there. But yeah, so far it's like a very eclectic mix, and I can definitely see a lot of like post-war architecture, but also like 80s, 90s, early 2000s, where in the Balkans we were like not really sparing with making it want to seem like it's something luxury, something glamorous, you know, very over the top. But yeah, this is like the very center of Podgorica, and it doesn't really seem like it's busy or touristy at all. Just some locals, lots of cafes that are empty. Okay, I found the restaurant that I got recommended. It looks really busy, so I guess it's good. So let's check it out. few words about the dish that I ordered. It's filled peppers, punjene paprike. This is actually one of my favorite all-time dishes because my mom makes the best. And it's very rare to find, but I guess, I mean, it's the Balkans. It's a very, very Balkan dish. So I am super excited to have this. It was good, but my mom makes better. Alright, so this was it for exploring today, Podgorica. I have to go back and do some work because I've only worked for 3 hours today. And more work tomorrow. Alright, this is my place. I rented a studio apartment. It's about 45 euros per night, which is not cheap actually. So okay, let's get some work done. Hello guys, good afternoon. It's now 3 p.m. I've been working all morning. It's my last day in Podgorica. Tomorrow I fly back home. It's my last day of this whole grand Balkan adventure. And it's raining. It wasn't supposed to rain like this. I don't know what's happening. But honestly, the sky doesn't look that bad, so maybe it's gonna stop. I hope it stops because I made a plan. Because last night, hear me out, I was thinking like, maybe Podgorica is not like the most fun destination to visit. And then I thought like, okay, what makes it fun? Like, it's me who can make things fun, you know, how I perceive things. So I was like, okay, let's go on a mission and make Podgorica fun. Like, let's have a fun afternoon. So I found a bunch of places that I want to visit, and I also wanted to like challenge myself. And yeah, I gave myself 3 challenges: to meet a stranger, a local, to meet fellow travelers, tourists, and get them on camera to tell you guys what their opinion is and what their recommendations are about Podgorica. And third, find a souvenir, because I don't really have any souvenirs. But now it's like, I mean, I don't mind the rain. The problem is I don't have proper clothes or footwear to go outside. If I go outside in this kind of rain, it basically means that everything is going to be wet, and because it's not so warm, everything's going to be wet tomorrow as well when I leave. And I don't want to be wet for 2 days. Also, there's no hair dryer to dry my hair. Okay, I'm gonna wait a little bit. If it doesn't stop, then I don't know. Okay, I think it's stopping to rain. My hair will be wet. I think I can see some blue skies. So I'm gonna get ready and we're gonna go out. This is the street. Stop raining. Let's go explore. There's actually some blue sky. Only in Podgorica, this is a two-way street, plus pedestrians. They have literally nowhere to walk. There's no sidewalks, no nothing. And if there is a sidewalk, there's a car parked on it. So yeah, not very friendly. This is one of the streets in Drač, and yeah, it's a sleeping neighborhood, but pretty much everything here is a sleeping neighborhood, I would say. Is that the sun? Hello? Guys, I've never been so excited to go home. I have enough of everything, and it all of a sudden it became so cold. Imagine going from 40 pretty much all summer long in all the Balkans to like 20. It's 20 now and it feels like 13. I'm wearing everything I've got except the like hiking jacket. It's crazy. Okay, down the steps. We are under the bridge now. The sun is out! Oh, I'm so excited! Podgorica, let's do this. Bravo! Perfect time now after the rain to grab a drink here. I didn't want to order coffee, so I ordered an espresso martini. You know when things just suddenly work out and you're ending your trip and there's just the right lights, just the right place, just the right mindset, just the right music, and you just start thinking of like, fuck. This was like the summer of 2024. I set out to have the most epic summer exploring the Balkans, and that's what I did. I only wish I hadn't worked so much. Yeah, that really set me back, and I'm really considering seriously to just quit my job and quit work. Like in general, I don't want to work anymore. I've learned so much traveling that now I know I can do so many things that are not work but still survive and have a good life. So maybe that's something to think about when I come back home and re-establish my life and set new values and new goals, set new purpose maybe. Nothing comes so easy. There were a group of German guys and a girl traveling around, and I was like, hey, can you share your experience? They were like, we literally just arrived, we don't have an experience, this is like the first impression that we have. So I have to find another tourist traveler to share their do's and don'ts in Podgorica. The beautiful 90s architecture. There are so many parks in this town, so much nature, like just the riverfront when I'm going now, all in the center of the city. I think that's amazing. I think this city is actually like really livable and really nice, calm, except for the traffic. From one park to the next. Now we're gonna go to see the old bridge, Stari Most, on the Ribnica river. There's a whole shebang there, and I saw it yesterday from up above, and I didn't really know that it's so great from the riverbanks. So let's go check that out. Secret staircase leading down to the river. Reminds me of Butte-Chaumont. I don't know if that's the right pronunciation, in Paris, the park, because it's like you have some natural features, the rocks, and then it's full of green. Looks wild, but then again it's kind of like maintained. I think the locals call this place Kaline. I don't know if that's official name, but here we are. There's a bar. Not many people here. Probably on a nice sunny day. And that's the castle where I was yesterday, the fortress. If I'm not mistaken, this is actually an old bridge. It's not just remodeled, redone. I'm actually starving because I didn't have a lot of food, and that espresso martini really like kicked in. So let's try to find some food. There's that millennial bridge. I'm walking into the new town to get some Chinese food. Apparently it's a really good restaurant, has really good reviews, and I'm in for some comfort food, definitely. So let's go and check it out and then head back to the center. I actually think that the rain and the mist suit this city quite well. It's nice to see when you look out in the distance and there's these hills with like rolling fog around them. Yeah, it's quite nice, mystical, cute. You know, I can see a lot of similarities with Ljubljana actually, especially this part. Basically looks like Šiška. Those who have been, those who are from Slovenia, you know what I mean. It's just a very big avenue, and then you have these like socialist apartment blocks. Yeah, really interesting. Brings me back. I feel like the more I walk around, the more familiar the place becomes, the more I like it. Yeah. There he is. Okay. The light is so beautiful, and I'm just here inside the restaurant like, what? Look how pretty. Sweet and sour soup, the ultimate feel-good comfort food anywhere in the world on a day like this. This was really good, but everything was so spicy, my mouth is burning. But yeah, very tasty. I have a doggy bag, and now the whole China has rolled into the restaurant, so the toilet is busy. So I'm gonna go find this brewery that is just around the corner, and hopefully I can pee there. This is just making me pee more. Such bad ideas I have today. Ooh, this is kind of pretty. Look at that. So 90s. I don't think I've ever in any town seen so much like 80s and 90s architecture, so if you're into that, Podgorica is really the place to come and marvel on these gems. Look at that. Oh my gosh, this place looks so busy. I wanted to go to this brewery, but I don't know. Also, I still have to meet both locals and some tourists to tell you about this town, and I've so far not done any of that. I might fail, guys. I might fail miserably on my challenge. Sorry about that. You know what, guys? I think I want a more intimate place because this is just a little bit too overwhelming, a little bit too big. Well, I'm super dark now. So let's walk back to the center and find a place there. I have about a 20-minute walk back. How much do you think I will regret not going to the toilet in that Chinese place? Any bets? Any bets? Well, I'm already regretting it. Why did I do that? Oh. Okay, we're gonna be like walking really fast now. My assessment of the new town, it definitely has things going on for him. Lots of cool bars and restaurants and things. So if you're staying here for more than one day, you know, maybe check it out. You might find it interesting. Guys, this city is so cute. Like, honestly, this is amazing. There's like bars everywhere on the banks and like all these bridges and cool cafes, and yeah, it definitely deserves more praise than it gets. And also, I feel like at night it feels even more like Ljubljana. It's crazy. And I should also mention that the city feels very safe. It's also quite clean. I mean, I've seen some trash, but generally it's quite clean. There's nothing sketchy going on. I haven't like seen anything that I would feel unsafe or uncomfortable. So for that alone, I give it 5 stars. I mean, I am walking alone through the park, but then again, there's people everywhere and it's only like 7 p.m. So just in case you were wondering. You remember this street, don't you guys? I'm back. Apparently this is the party street, the place to go in the evening. I want to find Tarantino Social Club or something like that. Get a drink, hopefully meet both tourists and locals, and most importantly, go to the toilet. This is the place, but it's quite empty. This is the other place, Cafe Berlin, but it's equally as empty. So I don't know. What do you think, guys? So there's elections going on in Montenegro, and I just got this lighter, and this is my souvenir, so I can tick that off of my list. Okay, I made my decision. I'm going to Cafe Berlin, and let's see what happens. If you've been following this channel, then you probably know my love for balconies. Maybe this town wasn't as, you know, ornate when it comes to balconies, but there are some. They're cute. You can always find beauty and you can always find interesting things if you're willing to look deep enough, if you take your time. So that's one thing I will say about this town is there's a lot of details that make it unique and special. So if you can appreciate that, then definitely this is a place to visit, and maybe like set up a challenge like, okay, how many interesting details can you find? You'd be surprised. You'll really be surprised. It's definitely not Paris. It's not Rome or Amsterdam, you know, it doesn't have that wow factor, but it's definitely cool and it's very laid back, and yeah, the vibe is Montenegro without the cruise ships and without hordes of tourists. So you have this place basically to yourself to explore. I have not met many tourists, and this is why I think I'm gonna fail on this challenge of asking someone to give their opinion. I might do it tomorrow on the airport because better chances. But you have it to yourself to explore, which is also special. Okay, so I met two locals, one Montenegrin and an Albanian, and we had a little chat. So I'm gonna take that off. Obviously, you didn't see any of this because I'm still so self-conscious when it comes to like filming people. I don't know if most people want to just be on video, and I don't want to bother anyone. I definitely need to improve on this because I don't know how I can bring you the stories that I want to bring you without interacting with other people. So let's work on that. But this is pretty much it for Podgorica. I have to work tomorrow and then head to the airport, so is the sound of the police. Honestly guys, I didn't have that much to drink. Just saying, in case you're thinking. Just an espresso martini and a beer. 2 beers actually. Okay, some final thoughts. I'm kind of glad that I spent my last days of this grand adventure in such an underdog city, because it just shows that the location actually doesn't really matter that much. You can find fun stuff pretty much anywhere in the world if you just want it, if you see it that way, if you're open to it, if that's your mindset. Okay, I feel like I'm a little bit lost. Okay, I know where I am. I was just around the corner. And Podgorica is definitely not a place where you would come to take your Insta envy-worthy shots, but it definitely has a lot to offer. So let me know in the comments what you think. Is this a place that you would visit, or you would just be like, nah, skip it, I want to go straight to Kotor and Budva? For me, you know what, I would come back. I like it. This is kind of my vibe. It's very laid back. I don't need an Eiffel Tower. I don't need the fountains and the crazy things. Whoop, that's me. I almost missed my place. I'm home. So there you go. Good night and good fight. Good morning, guys. The day has finally arrived. I'm going to the airport and flying back home and finishing this grand summer of 2024 adventure in the Balkans. I want to use this opportunity and thank every single person who has ever watched the video, liked, all of you guys who comment. Thank you so much. You don't know how motivating and how much it really means to me, how much it supports what I do, what I believe in. And yeah, thank you. And let's see where the next adventure takes us. Bye bye.